Yo, what's good with it, Pack family? This your boy, MrCheckMyResume. I'm here to bring you my watch list for the week of August the 21st. So without any further delays, we're going to get right into it. So the first one on my list we're going to get into here is going to be a short play here. We're looking at AT&T, looking for a downside move. We had a little bit of green on Friday. Looks like, in my opinion, a TTO on this downward trend that we're on. We're also close to potentially taking a month down, two down on the month. So I'm looking at a potential entry on the week here, looking for a 212 to the downside. Looking at some levels, I believe we have here of, was this 13.95 is our low, so we're about 10 cents away from target. And I'm looking to take this one, maybe take a swing and swing this one down to try to take out those previous lows of 13.43. So I may put a little time on those contracts and see if I can get some magnitude here on that one. Maybe I can take out two down on the month, but I'm really looking at going back to these monthly broadening formations near where the lows were of 13.43. So we can pinpoint some levels on the downside on the way down to track it if you want to take some shorter term, but really looking at this opportunity here to take advantage of AT&T. So that's the first one I have. The next one on my list I want to get into is J&J. I want to talk about the healthcare sector a little bit. Looking at an inside week here on J&J. The thing with J&J that I'm looking at here is really about this thing coming in contact with the yearly broadening formation Friday, really showing some nice price action to the upside from that. And we closed right here, right at the point of control on the day at this 172.49 level. So I'm looking for some continued price action to the upside. Maybe we can get a rev strat on the day back to the upside here at a level above 173.99 on Monday. But ultimately, I'm looking for the week trigger, looking at this as a TTO back to the upside. So I'm looking at a level of 175.60 to take J&J back up. And then I'm looking for some levels around 178, close to 179 for an initial target. Then from there, maybe 181.50 in that range or something like that. So that's the next one I have on my list. Looking at J&J, we are in full time frame continuity on the month and the quarter, and we'll be taking a year back green here pretty soon. So that's J&J. Next one I want to get into is ET. We call it extraterrestrial here in the pack. So we're looking at ET energy sector play. We had a outside week a couple weeks ago, had a retracement off that broadening formation with a couple weeks of downside movement. So then last, I believe it was Monday or so, Tuesday, we kind of hit this quarterly broadening formation and then just kind of ripped to the upside from there. And then on Friday, we had a very strong bullish inside day. So we're looking for a couple things here. First off, we're looking for a bullish continuation on the day here above $13 flat. Really fun thing about this one here is that we also have a week trigger to take us a rev strat on the week at $13 as well. So we've got two time frame triggers at the same level as well. We're two down on the month, so you could prepare yourself for potentially a rev strat next month. And we're looking at a level of 13.33 as the high of the month right now, and we'll take the month back green at 13.30. So be looking out for ET to continue its move to the upside, and I'm looking for a level about 13.30. So if you're taking these entries around this time, you maybe want to target that 13.30 level and not play with that month level trigger. So then next one I have here on my list, we're gonna keep it rolling, you guys. We're gonna go into the tech sector, and we're gonna look at D-Dog. So we know we've had a little bit of bearish activity. We had a gap down on D-Dog a couple of weeks back. So we came back with a strong inside week this week. So now we're potentially looking for a 212 reversal back to the upside here. We did have an outside day on Friday, so not looking for this to immediately trigger. We could have a little bit of retracement to start out the week, or we could have a little bit of, I guess you could say, consolidation, a little choppiness initially. So not looking for an immediate trigger, but we do have a potential here to get this thing back close to the $100 range, looking at 98.60. If we do trigger to the upside, there is more magnitude. If you want to take the gap fill move, you need to buy a little bit more time on your contract. But then we're looking at levels of like 104.77 to fill the gap. There is also a weekly level broadening formation in that range. So just be mindful of that and give yourself a little bit of time. So if you do get a little bit of retracement, you're not going to get the pull down on those contracts. So with that, that concludes my watch list, Pack Fam. If you want the full watch list, you got to be a part of the Pack Fam. So tap in with us. And with that, y'all have a great weekend. Peace.